Hello, welcome to another episode of Off the Pitch. Today, I'm probably going to jump straight in with the least games as a manager. And first is with 78 games, Emery, Arsenal, Pierce. Second, with 51 games for Man United, Moyes, Cully.
Yeah, all right. Crack
Oh,
on.
Yeah, George doesn't look happy. 31 games, Potter for Chelsea, George.
Oh,
Only 31 games.
oh.
Yeah, he stank the
Gig,
gaff up though, didn't he?
What
Giggs
was that
4
number on
games.
What was that number on Emery?
78.
Yeah, it was probably game about 65 when I rang Talk Sport and got on and ranted about Emery.
Emery out, get the banner up.
Yeah, on the way back from a game.
They had the Wenger out and they just crossed off Wenger and wrote Emery above it.
Yeah, that was bad. That was a bad time.
Right. Probably want to talk about, and I'm surprised Cully isn't jumping up and down, but FA Cup.
He's back after his tantrum last week.
That is very true. And actually, Cully, because you did walk off and didn't come back on and you didn't see it, you issued a yellow card to take the top off.
That's carried over, yeah.
Yeah.
But he must be near a one-match suspension. He's racking up yellows every single game.
Close. Very close. Right. Cully, FA Cup.
Well, not really a big deal, is it? Not that I've been jumping up and down all weekend since it happened. I tell you what, that's the best performance I've seen from a United side in I don't even know how many seasons. That's the best performance I've seen. Like, they actually, little pace going, but they actually looked like they knew what they were doing. Right? That's what I mean. They had a game plan, they stuck to it. United historically are a counter-attacking side. So, we played to the strengths. City, everyone said, oh, City hungover, City weren't on the... City weren't allowed to play. City were not allowed to play. Foden, Noden. There's only one guy from Stockport that we care about. Mainu.
Oh, Palmer.
Or Amrabat. Bloody amazing. I have to say, as my mask keeps falling, a bit like City's treble, yeah. But isn't it great? Like United stopped the quadruple, broke that dream, and then Liverpool went to pot, and then we put the nail in the coffin for City's treble, double, whatever they're calling it. But United played fantastic, and I have to say, having Martinez back is a huge difference.
I thought City were just hungover.
Well, you're going to I
don't think they turned up.
Yeah, they didn't turn up. Yeah, they turned up. Right. They weren't allowed to play. It's
funny you've got to say that because question that I was asked to Pep was, were Man United a better team? And he was just point blank, no.
Yeah, but Pep, after any defeat, he's like my ex-wife.
You got a dodgy goal.
He's got one on, innit?
From a defensive mix-up. The second goal was half decent.
But the second goal was team goal of the season.
It wasn't, what do you want about? But it was a good goal.
Mainu, box to box, traditional box to box.
It was an average team goal. So let's get that out of the way. And it was a mistake.
Yeah.
And then City decided to turn up once Doku came on, and you were clinging on for dear life.
Doku was in Wan-Bissaka's pocket.
Yeah.
Doku was in Wan-Bissaka's pocket for most of it. All right, he got through once. Fair enough. We weren't hanging on for dear life. We had a couple of chances. I think we were in control. We contained them. Man City had their first shot on 36 minutes. That's how effective our tactics were.
Let's face it was a bit of a non-event. City didn't look like they wanted to be there. Well, I'm buzzing with the Conference League. I'm going to be off to Warsaw this time next year, having the absolute time of my life.
On the other side of where I live, mate. It's the Junction 10 off the M6. You can come anytime. There's a nice Chicago's there. Dude, seriously, if you can't underplay the Man United performance. There's no way I'm having it. I'm not walking off today, but I'm not having it.
You can underplay it because for ultimately large parts of the game, you didn't really do much. You relied on a dodgy defense error.
We contained. It's a patient game. If an Italian side did that, you'd be all over it. When Mourinho,
I'm just pulling up some of the stats. City. Well, look,
Mourinho once said Barcelona had something like 80% of the ball.
You've had one good game this season. You're getting a bit, as Piers said, too excited. Let's bring it back down
to next season. It's going to happen.
74% possession City had. 19
Never
shots.
Bothers me. 11. Never bothers me.
Yeah, fine. You had more shots on target, 5-4. But yeah, they had all the ball.
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
Sure one.
Doesn't matter. You can
have as much ball as you
want. Who lifted up the trophy, right?
Totally agree, but to say the best performance in years, City couldn't cope. Let's have it right.
Really? Yeah.
Thank God.
Thank God for that. I was getting a headache.
You need to understand how much we've been suffering. But what I will say, it was awesome. We got an FA Cup. We've had a better season than Arsenal. Had a better season than Chelsea. What more do you want?
Well, it's nice you're content with where you're at now. Like you're going to be, that's your level, and you found your level fighting for domestic trophies.
8th place team.
Oh yeah. No,
mid-table with a dodgy cup run where you nearly went out to Coventry and needed a hungover City to get it over the line.
Oh, nearly went out to Coventry. Life's full of nearly.
Well, you would have if the game wasn't broken.
Oh, nearly.
Quilly, on you talked about next season for Ten Hag. Will he be there? Will he won't be there?
He should be. Well, before we go there, I've said it before the FA Cup game, and this just reaffirms it. But you can't base it on one game. I think if you were Ten Hag out before, you should be Ten Hag out now. Like, you can't base it on one game. But what I will say, for people like me who think he should stay, it does reinforce it. That we are capable of it. But it's,
I'd love him to stay.
Humor aside.
Lifetime contract.
Sign him up. 5 more years on the contract. Keep you where you are. Happy days.
So, as far as I'm concerned, give him next year. I know what Chelsea, that means if you give him a year, it means like a couple of weeks, fortnight. But,
you see the difference in standards, right? We don't win a trophy. Gone.
Yeah. But we did win a trophy, so.
And he still could be.
I'm just saying.
No, let me just point out, our worst season ended up with the trophy.
What I do love about this situation is they've got themselves in a pickle now, United fans, because a lot of them that were pro Ten Hag and also getting really gassed about the new ownership structure and model and all this, they can't have it both ways. Like, they're either foolish for getting rid of Ten Hag and they don't know what they're doing, right? Or they keep him, and the other hot side of the fan base are like, "Come on, what are you up to?" So
I agree. You're actually right.
And he's gone, right? It's all but confirmed.
So it looked like it on Friday, right? The one thing I will say on this ownership, people wanted change and all that, but these guys have handled it just as badly, if not worse, than the previous. Right?
They've not had much time in yet, though, have they? They've not really been able to make a mark as of yet, have they?
No, but that aside, it's like the Louis van Gaal thing, but even worse. At least Louis van Gaal didn't find out till after the game. I mean, this was everywhere on Friday. Before the game, it's the worst preparation. So I'm just saying that, careful what you wish for sometimes. Like, they're not doing anything better at the moment. They're recruiting a bunch of people at the background, which makes it feel like it. But they haven't done anything.
The rumour's that young guy, isn't it? He's coming in.
No, today the rumour is McKenna's extending his contract.
Yeah, signed a new deal.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Really? Fair play. Who's going to come in then, do you think? Tuchel? Pochettino?
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they go Poch. I wouldn't be surprised.
He's been flirting with United for a while, hasn't
he? Yeah. And I hate to say it, I can understand why they would change, but I don't want us to be a Chelsea. Like, give the guy a third year. Fergie didn't win his first trophy for 4 years. Just give this guy 3. And he's won 2 trophies in that time.
Times are different now.
When Fergie won the FA Cup, we finished 8th, right? So I'm just saying that sometimes, look at...
Saying Ten Hag's going to win 13 league titles now.
No. But I'm
just
saying...
because he's bold doesn't mean he's a good manager.
Just give him another year. That's what I would like, but I can understand if they
I would really like that as well.
Yeah, I mean, look, in fairness, you can't knock it. You did win a trophy at the end of the day, and it is 2 in 2 years. But I just think the backward steps you made this season are just pretty damning for him, to be honest. Compared to last season, you were such a better side, and he's taken you so backwards. He's made terrible signings.
I saw the table today, and we've had the most injuries out of everyone. Newcastle was 2nd, Chelsea was 3rd.
That was that stuff was that the BBC report, which doesn't include players that were out for the entire season, because Chelsea were actually first, by the way.
I was going to say Chelsea and Newcastle are above United. United fans are talking about like their 5th choice keeper stumping their toe and adding that to the tally. Like Newcastle and Chelsea had it worse.
Boys, gentlemen, behave. You know,
you need to behave.
We're sitting here. Only one of us got a trophy, but I'm happy for what you guys have achieved. You know,
I wouldn't swap places, put it that way.
I wouldn't even swap places.
There you go.
So we're all happy.
On that note, thank you very much.